Get started today. Thank you for being here. This is the Gary Sanitary District meeting. Today is Friday, April 17th, 2026. Will everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, next, can we have roll call?
For the Board of Commissioners, we have William Allen,
Present.
Commissioner Ola Morris,
Present.
Commissioner Willie Cook,
Present.
Commissioner Frida Graves. Present. Attorney Jewel Harris Jr.,
Present.
Executive Director Reagan Hatcher. Finance Manager Jerome Foster.
Present.
And that's the end of roll call.
Do we have Bill Cook?
I'm sorry.
Did she mention your name? Did she mention Bill?
Did she mention?
Yeah.
She mentioned your dad.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Willie
okay.
Cook. Yeah, that was the second bird.
Sorry about
call.
that. So with all commissioners here, we do have a quorum. Next on the agenda, we have certification. Pursuant to Indiana law, section 5-14-1.5-6.1, I certify that prior to the start of today's meeting, there was an executive session held. There was nothing discussed in the executive session that was not indicated on the posted, on the notice for the executive session. That being in compliance with Indiana statutes, there were no final votes held during the executive session. Does any commissioner dissent? Okay, hearing none, moving on. Next, we have the bid opening. This is for the new administration HVAC renewal project.
Want to do a last call?
Last call, if there are any submissions. I'm not sure if there was a deadline, though, at 12. But last call if there's any other submittals. Okay?
Okay.
I just want to be sure, I'm sorry, David Walton, System Control Instrumentation. On this bid here, there are two RFQs in this system, but Mechanical Concepts did deliver one, so there will be three.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, we have one in person, and then we still have to unseal the electronic version.
I just want to be sure.
All right. I'll open this one that we have in hand, and then. All right, and then someone will do that one. Okay. All right. The first bid is received from Mechanical Concepts located in Gary. The total amount for the proposal submitted by Mechanical Concepts is in the amount of $156,865 and no cents. Again, that amount is $156,865 and no cents. And then we can go to the proposals that are submitted online. right, the next bid is received from Arctic Engineering, and they're located in Maryville, Indiana, and their bid is in the amount of $176,000 even. Again, that's $176,000 even. Right. Next bid is received from Powers and Sons, located in Gary, and their bid is in the amount of $267,500. Again, that number is $267,500. Are there any other bids? Okay. All right, and those are all the bids. I would recommend, Mr. President, that these proposals be submitted to staff for review and further recommendation.
That concludes the bid openings. Moving on, next we have the minutes. 1.1, we have the executive session and regular meeting minutes of March 20th, 2026. What is the pleasure of the board?
Mr. Chair, I move for passage.
Second.
Motion's been made and properly seconded. Any discussion on that? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Graves? Yes. Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Morris?
Yes.
And Commissioner Allen?
Yes.
The vote was 4 ayes and 0 noes.
With 4 ayes and 0 noes, the executive session minutes and regular meeting minutes for March 20th, 2026 have both been approved. Next is new business. We have 2.1 and 2.2. Mr. Foster?
Yes. Motion to approve GSD payroll earnings for period ending February 23rd, 2026. It's through March 8th, 2026, in the amount of $277,649.23. And also GSD payroll earnings for period ending March 9th through March 22nd in 2026 in the amount of $287,922.74.
Okay, thank you for the overview. We have a recommendation for approval for 2.1 and 2.2. What is the pleasure of the board?
Mr. Chair, I move for passage for each of those two items.
Motion's been made. Is there a second?
Chair, I second.
Motion's been made and properly seconded. Any discussion on 2.1 and 2.2? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Graves? Yes. Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Morris?
Yes.
Commissioner Allen?
Yes.
The vote was 4 ayes and 0 noes.
With 4 ayes and 0 noes, 2.1 and 2.2 have both been approved. 2.3, we have a ratification of award of bid to LGS Plumbing. This is for an emergency sanitary sewer repair within the vicinity of 722 West 4th Avenue in the amount not to exceed $152,880. What is the pleasure of the board for 2.3?
Mr. Chair, I move for passage of this item.
Motion's been made. Is there a second?
Mr. Chair, I second.
Motion's been made and properly seconded. Any discussion on the ratification of award of bid to LGS Plumbing? Okay, hearing none. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Graves? Yes. Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Morris?
Yes.
And Commissioner Allen?
Yes.
The vote was 4 ayes and 0 noes.
With 4 ayes and 0 noes, the ratification of award of bid to LGS Plumbing for a not to exceed amount of $152,880 for emergency sewer repair have been approved. Next, we have 2.4. This is resolution number SD 26-07. This is a lease to purchase agreement, establishing a bank account and designating signatories. Did I say that right? Signatories?
Signatory, yes. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yes, this is a lease to purchase agreement. This is for our last 6 trash trucks that we needed to purchase to make sure we had enough equipment to complete all routes. We've already have 4 on site. 2 will be delivered shortly, probably in the next week or so. But this is just our lease agreement, and it's through Horizon Bank, who asked that we also establish a bank account where these payments would be made from.
All right. Thank you for the overview. What is the pleasure of the board for 2.4?
Mr. Chair, I move for passage of 2.4.
Motion's been made. Is there a second?
Mr. Chair, I second 2.4.
Motion's been made and properly seconded. Any discussion on the resolution? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Graves?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Morris?
Yes.
Commissioner Allen?
Yes.
That concludes roll call. The vote was 4 ayes and 0 noes.
With 4 ayes and 0 noes, resolution number SD 2607 has been approved. Next, we have 2.5. This is resolution number SD 2608.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yes, this resolution is just adopting our current practice where we bill in 1,000-gallon increments. The Indiana American Water Company, even though they still bill this way, when they send us information, now we can see specific usage, but they started 1,000, we also started 1,000, and so this is just for us to continue to bill in the way that we always have.
Okay. Thank you for the overview. What is the pleasure of the board for 2.5?
Mr. Chair, I move for passage of this item.
Motion's been made. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and properly seconded. Any discussion, any questions? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Graves? Yes. Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Morris? Yes. Commissioner Allen?
Yes.
The vote was 4 ayes with 0 noes.
With 4 ayes and 0 noes, resolution number SD 26-08 has been approved. Next, we have claims. Mr. Foster?
Sorry. Make a motion to approve GSD claim numbers 550 through 675 in the amount of $1,248,199.44.
Thank you. We have a recommendation for acceptance of claims. What is the pleasure of the board?
Move for passage, Mr. Chair.
Motion's been made. Is there a second? Second. Motion's been made and properly seconded. Any discussion or questions on claims?
Yes, I would appreciate that they print this a lot bigger than what it is this time. It's a little difficult to read.
All right, noted. Any other
Blame
comments
the
or
Finance
questions?
Department.
Hearing none, roll call, please, for claims.
Commissioner Graves? Yes. Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Morris? Yes. Commissioner Allen?
Yes.
The vote is 4 ayes and 0 noes.
With 4 ayes and 0 noes, claims in the amount of $1,248,199.44 has been approved. Next on the agenda, we have information updates. First is GSD plant activities. Mr. Austin?
All right, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So this week has been a really busy week at GSD. We've had a lot of repairs, improvements, and upgrades going on this week and even the previous week. So just a few updates on that. We have our automation of our feed pumps for the digesters working now, and operations are monitoring that system to make sure those pumps are working in auto. It had been down for a few months, so we're glad to see it back so we can help have improved anaerobic digestion and sludge removal. We're looking at getting some repairs done for our East RAS pumps and one of our buildings on site. We have 2 major pumps that need to be repaired and upgraded, so we have those POs forthcoming. Well, they're here, we're just waiting on the work to assign. So right now, we've been using a lot of the same vendors for a lot of the work, so me and the team have been looking at seeing what other local vendors are around to help us with some of our hydraulic and other issues going on at the plant. So we identified Fluid Power Services as a local contractor in Gary, and they're going to come on site on Monday to do a walkthrough of some of our hydraulic systems to see if they'll be able to help us out so we have a more diverse case of contractors or vendors. Diverse catalog, that's the word. Just some ongoing maintenance activities. We have our HVAC projects going on at the dewatering building. CR is doing that cooling projects over there for our equipment in our lab room. We also have our headworks building worked on with mechanical concepts, restoring proper ventilation there. And the major projects that were happening this week, we had to replace a check valve for one of our aeration blowers in our secondary process. That work was done by HD Mechanical. They completed that work yesterday, and now operations and the team is just monitoring, and so far the blower seems to be holding up fine without any issues. So that's a positive thing going on. And we also had to do some major emergency repairs to our 84-inch bypass gate that failed a week ago. We used Thieneman, who helped us secure and makeshift a gate that we could open and close manually before we could actually fully repair it. And we also had divers on site this week to go underwater to remove some of the damaged parts of the gate that were in the channel, as well as working on repairing the gate. So we're almost complete with that work. That should be done within the next week or so. And yeah, overall, it's just been a really busy week. So those were just some of the highlights. Do you have any questions or anything you have for me?
The gate got damaged just through normal, like, wear and tear? Or?
Yes, it's the gate that has been here for at least 20 to 30 years, and it just failed on operations during one of our rain events.
Okay.
Just from wear and tear.
Any other comments or questions?
I have none.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Next, we have, excuse me, GSD construction activities. Mr. Anderson?
Greetings, board. So I'll keep it short and sweet. The US 20 Complete Street project is still going. We're working towards completion, final completion in June. Right now, the fiber optic lines that are out there were in conflict with some of our structures, so we're waiting on Lumen and their contractor to move those out the way so we can continue our construction there. And then we have 27th and Chase, force main relocation. They're installing the valve vaults between 22nd and 23rd Avenue. And then they'll be continuing to work south towards the intersection of 21st Avenue. We have two projects that are currently ongoing. The two cave-in projects that are currently ongoing. The 722 West 4th Avenue, that was in the middle of US 12. And then we have 525 McKinley Street that is still ongoing. If you have any questions, comments?
Everything going smoothly with the repair on 4th Avenue?
Yes, everything is going as smoothly as it can.
Okay.
Did I understand you to say that the work being done on 20 east of Clay Street was that they were going to repave that when they're through?
Correct. So it's expected to be repaved from curb to curb.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you.
Any other questions or comments for construction activities? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is a discussion. Are there any items or topics that need to be discussed by any of the commissioners at this time?
I have nothing.
Executive Director?
Thank you. We're going into grass and cutting season, and so I just want to make an announcement that we do have an RFP out for cutting of Gleason. Gleason is, I think it's 40 acres. It's a large area, but we need to get prices back for that, so that is out. We're also cutting some trees inside of that area. So I just wanted to announce that. Also, for trash cans, we put it in our newsletter, but I just want to make sure people are aware, you must have 3 feet of clearance around your trash can to ensure that the arm can pick up the can without damaging things around the can. So we asked for 3 feet of clearance there. And finally, because we're in the rainy season, we also ask if you live on a street and you have a drain and that drain is covered with leaves or debris or anything, it helps everyone if you just take a second and clear that drain off. There are approximately 15,000 drains in the city of Gary, and so we just don't have the manpower to get to every one of them, to clean them after large rain events. So please take the time to clean your drain. Thank you.
Thank you. If there are no other topics of discussion, we'll move along. Next is request to speak. Do we have any?
No, sir, there was no one requesting to speak this afternoon.
Okay. Is there a motion for adjournment?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Is there a second? Signify by all those by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? All right, meeting is adjourned. Stormwater Management District meeting. Again, today is Friday, April 17th, 2026. Can we please have roll call?
Yes, sir. Director William Allen,
Present.
Director Ola Morris. Present. Director Willie Cook,
Present.
Director Frida Gray. Present. Attorney Joel Harris Jr.,
Present?
Executive Director Raven Hatcher. Present. Finance Manager Ron Foster.
Present.
That's the end of roll call.
With all directors present, we do have a quorum. Next, we have certification, which I read aloud. Pursuant to Indiana law, section 5-14-1.5 through 6.1, I certify that prior to the start of today's meeting, there was an executive session held, and there was nothing discussed in the executive session that was not indicated on the posted notice. That being in compliance with Indiana statutes, there were no final votes held during the executive session. Does any director dissent?
Nope, none here.
Hearing none, we'll move along. Next is minutes. We have 1.1. We have the executive session and regular meeting minutes of March 20th, 2026. What is the pleasure of the board?
Mr. Chair, I move for passage.
Motion's been made. Is there a second? Motion's been made and properly seconded. Any discussion on the minutes? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Director Graves. Yes. Director Cook,
Yes.
Director Morris. Yes. Director Allen.
Yes.
The vote was 4 ayes with 0 noes.
With 4 ayes and 0 noes, the executive session and regular meeting minutes of March 20th, 2026 have been approved. Next is new business. We have 2.1 and 2.2. Mr. Foster?
Thank you. Make a motion to approve GSWMD payroll earnings for period ending February 23rd, 2026 through March 8th, 2026 in the amount of $49,695.24. Also, GSWMD payroll earnings for period ending March 9th through March 22nd, 2026 in the amount of $46,983.74.
Thank you, Mr. Foster, for the overview and recommendation for 2.1 and 2.2 for payroll earnings. What is the pleasure of the board?
Mr. Chair, I move for passage of those items.
Motion's been made for acceptance of 2.1 and 2.2. Is there a second? Motion's been made and properly seconded. Any discussion on the payroll earnings? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Director Graves. Yes. Director Cook,
Yes.
Director Morris. Yes. Director Allen.
Yes.
The vote was 4 ayes with 0 noes.
With 4 ayes and 0 noes, 2.1 and 2.2 regarding payrolls have been approved. Next, we have claims, Mr. Foster.
Recommend a motion to approve GSWMD claim numbers 44 through 62 in the amount of $22,600.06.
Okay, we have heard the overview and received a recommendation for acceptance of claims. What is the pleasure of the board?
I move for passage.
Motion's been made. Is there a second? Motion's been made and properly seconded. Any discussion on claims?
As before, I wish they would print it a little bit bigger.
Also noted again. Any other comments or questions? All right, hearing none, roll call, please.
Director Graves. Yes. Director Cook,
Yes.
Director Morris. Yes. Director Allen.
Yes.
The vote was 4 ayes with 0 noes.
With 4 ayes and 0 noes, claims in the amount of $22,600 has been approved. Next, we have information updates, MS4 updates. Ms. Thomas?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How you guys doing? So the MS4 updates today, just wanted to let you guys know that we did participate in the Planetpalooza this past Saturday. It was actually very good, had lots of volunteers, and we also had 8 pre-approvals for rain barrels. So normally we have two orders within a year. So moving along, and our next educational event, we're gonna go to the mayor's address. That's on April 28th, and I think I kind of jumbled around. Sorry. And then moving into May, we do have our our MS4 annual conference. That's going to be the beginning of May. And then at the end of May, we'll have an educational booth at the Household Hazardous Waste. That's May 30th at the Hudson and Campbell. And that's one of the big events where we also sell the rain barrels, one from people at pre-approved, and then we have extra if they want to come and purchase those. So moving into the summer, we have our dry weather screening, which would be for the Measure 3. That's something Matrix and Maurice will participate in. I'm not privy to that information yet, but I will give you that information. And then in August, I know I kind of moved around, but August we have our actual audit for 1, 2, 3, and 6. And so the representative for that from ITEM would be Stacy, and she'll come here and then do that particular audit. I think that kind of concludes what I have so far. But as things come along, I'll address you guys and let you know. Were there any questions or concerns?
Yeah, what was the date that you said you would have the rain barrel?
The first would be the May 30th, which is at the Household Hazardous Waste.
Which is where?
It's at the Hudson and Campbell,
Okay.
the Household Hazardous Waste. Yes.
All right, okay.
Any other comments or questions? All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Next on the agenda is discussion. Are there any items or topics that need to be discussed? Are there any requests to speak? Okay, is there a motion for adjournment?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Is there a second? Signify by all those by saying aye.
Aye.
Any nays? All right, the ayes have it. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.